Ladies and gentlemen, good evening once again, and you're all welcome to this LinkedIn optimization training session where we are going to walk you through the LinkedIn platform, how you can optimize your profile and ensure that your recruiters or employers can easily find you online. All right. This is very, very important. So before we get to that, let's just have a brief talk about LinkedIn. All right. So if you have a pen, you have some maybe a piece of paper or a notebook, you can try to jot down some few points. Okay. I'm just going to be giving you a little bit briefing about the platform so you can really understand how it operates. All right. So today we said into the dynamic world of LinkedIn, which is a platform that has actually redefined professional networks and career advancement. Okay, so this masterclass is actually designed to equip you with skills and insight needed to optimize your LinkedIn profile for maximum impact. One thing you need to understand about LinkedIn is that LinkedIn is a professional platform. It's a social media platform which is meant for professionals. Okay, so it's not just a social media platform, it's what we call, sometimes we call it your digital business card. I believe when you own a business, or maybe when you're going to get a job, right? If you're a business owner, what actually defines your business, what you can use in order to tell people about your business, a business card. You can either have a digital business card or maybe a physical business card which you have printed, right? So when you give your business card to someone, the person will go through that business card. I'll be able to know a little bit about your business, the name of your business, the location of your business, the products and services which you offer. Okay. Now, in a scenario where you are a job seeker, what you actually move with is your resume or what, or your CV, right? So when you submit your CV to any company, now, the company will have to go through your CV, looking at your objectives, looking at your summary, look at your educational background, your work experience, your hobbies, and so on, right? So that gives a summary of your career, of what you've actually achieved within a particular period of time. All right. So it is like a business card. We call LinkedIn either a digital business card for business owners, or you call it your virtual resume. All right. So you call it a digital resume. So you don't actually print the resume, but there's a platform where your CV is available. All right. Whereby people can always visit once you've optimized the platform, the platform where that CV is, people are always going to have access to it. All right. They'll have access to it. And if they need your services, they can easily contact you. All right. And it's a powerful tool for expanding your professional horizon. If you're thinking of moving from one level to another in terms of your career, it is very important that for people to know more about you, there should be a place where your career shifts, or the level at which you've actually grown should be showcased on that platform. All right. So thanks to LinkedIn, I think LinkedIn is the most platform, or we consider it the top platform when it comes to managing recruitment online. All right. It's very, very important. And we have other platforms where you could upload your CV and try to engage with audience recruiters, but LinkedIn, as of now, is the biggest. Okay, is the biggest, is on the top list. All right. So we are really going to focus on this. All right. We are going to look at the platform itself. We are going to go through building a very professional profile, because there are some of you, I believe you already have a profile on LinkedIn, but that profile has just been there. There are no engagements. You don't even get job notifications. LinkedIn should be able to know who you are very well and should be able to update you if there are job opportunities. Okay? As far as my LinkedIn account is concerned, I keep on receiving lots and lots of notification in terms of jobs that are related to my field. Okay, and that's what you should be doing as far as your field is concerned. We understand that LinkedIn is not really versed, it's not really known in several countries, but you have to understand that companies that really use LinkedIn are companies that are at the toppest level. All right, they are at that level, which means if you're getting a job from LinkedIn, trust me, it's really going to be a good job. We know from the African perspective, so many companies don't really rely on getting workers or employees from the internet, right? Maybe they just pass radio announcements and maybe they post jobs on newsletters for people to go through and then they drop their applications. And sometimes the news about a vacancy is not really disseminated to the general public. You keep hearing from someone, I heard that this company is having a recruitment. Or maybe this company will just design a flyer and post it in front of their offices, or they move around and post them on billboards and so on, right? So that's the traditional way of doing that. So LinkedIn has actually come to solve that problem and to help employers and employees be connected together. Okay, be linked up. It helps to link up both employers and employees. And you're thinking of taking your profession to another level, then you should be thinking of getting into LinkedIn. Okay, especially if you're thinking of working in another country, then LinkedIn should be the platform for you. We have so many social media platforms like Facebook, like Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and so on. But the way LinkedIn has been designed, you can't go to LinkedIn and you start seeing comedy skits, right? And most top content creators are not even on LinkedIn because LinkedIn is a professional platform. We mostly have companies, big organizations on LinkedIn. All right. You hardly see even people creating art, advertising businesses to a particular level on LinkedIn. Because LinkedIn is not a platform where people just go there to socialize. We have people who are thinking straight, people who are trying to build a career. Those are the kind of people you actually find on LinkedIn. Okay, so when it comes to this masterclass, you should look at it as a catalyst for change. You should start thinking of how things are going to evolve, are going to change after you've taken this training. Okay, so whether you are seeking for a new career opportunity or you actually want to enhance your professional brand, simply look at how you're going to navigate through the LinkedIn landscape to be able to build that confidence, to be able to put your business or your company to that level. All right. So we have companies that when they go to other social media platforms, what they basically do is that on other social media platforms, they're advertising their services and their products. Okay. But when it comes to LinkedIn, the only time you mostly see them posting on LinkedIn is when they need the service of someone, or better still, they are trying to pass out a very important message. Did you know that on LinkedIn itself, you can even take, there are mini courses which are even offered by LinkedIn itself. LinkedIn actually gives you basic trainings. You can even get basic trainings in fields like Excel, all these fields, accounting. There are basic trainings which you can actually have access to them on LinkedIn. All right. It's a very powerful platform. It's a very powerful social media platform that when you get into the platform, you're really going to understand more better. Now, I believe you guys can see my screen right now. This is my own profile. Okay. So I'll be walking you guys through this profile. I believe each and every one of you attending this session right now have created a LinkedIn profile. This is very important. Someone is saying he cannot get me. I hope you guys can get me clearly. If someone can't get me, it means their mic is not properly connected. I just want to be clear. Can you guys get me clearly?
Yes, I can get you.
Okay, perfect, perfect. So,
Yes, I can get you too.
all right, that's great. So this is my LinkedIn profile, and I'm going to be walking you guys through the segments, the sections of this profile. Now, if you're actually connected with your smartphone, you might find the interface a little bit different from what you see on the screen, okay? Because I am connected with my PC, I have a different landscape. Now, if you're connected with your smartphone, you either find this is the menu section, right? From here to here, this is the menu section. Maybe right up to here, we put it this way. This is the menu section, okay? You might just find this, maybe 3 or 4 of these on your smartphone because it cannot contain everything. And you might just find an arrow, maybe pointing up or down, where you can have access to the others, all right? So they put the most important icons here, either at the top or at the bottom of your screen, depending on the kind of device you're using. But I think most of the time it is found at the bottom. Okay, so you find the menu. This is where you are actually going to navigate through the LinkedIn account once you've created your account. Okay, so like I earlier mentioned when we started this training, I said that we are going to focus on 2 aspects: optimizing your profile and introducing your business on LinkedIn. Because I believe there are people who want to introduce their business on LinkedIn and see how they can get maybe clients or maybe workers for their company, okay, professionals. So it's far more easy. You know, when you actually say you need someone who is very good in this particular field, what happens is that people might decide to modify their CVs, okay, based on that job description. But if you're a CEO or a company owner, you're very smart, you can just go to LinkedIn, you type in a profession, and you seek out to know people who are related in that field. So when you go through their profile, what they have actually placed on their profile is what they are actually doing. Okay, it helps you to screen, it facilitates your job to get people who are good in that particular field. I'm saying this out of experience. You'll see there are people who are looking for a job, they have 3 or 4 different CVs, right? A CV for, let's say you are from an accounting field, you have a CV for maybe accounts manager, a CV for an accountant, and so on. Finance manager, you have different CVs where you've done a little bit of modification in all of them and you've submitted. Okay, so depending on the device you're using, you're going to find your menu either at the bottom or at the top of your screen. But for better experience, if you have a PC, then it's good for you, okay? You'll be able to see everything clearly. All right, so I will just navigate through the icons you find on the menu. I'll be very fast about that because we have little time to go through everything. So we have the home menu. So this home button here simply helps you to navigate through your home page and see what's happening, the recent posts and all that. Then we have the network. So while I'm talking, I'll just be clicking on them. So we have the network. You see people who you are connected with. So LinkedIn will be able to tell you the total number of people you are connected to, your total contacts, the number of groups you are connected, the events which maybe you've attended or you're still to attend, the number of pages you're connected to, newsletters you're connected to, and hashtags which maybe you have used before. So it's just giving you a summary of your network. Then we have the job menu. This job menu, here you get important updates with jobs related to your field. So once you've been able to update your profile very well, LinkedIn will be able to get details about your job description, okay? And LinkedIn will be giving you job updates. As you can see here, I keep on receiving different job opportunities related to digital marketing day in, day out. Okay, and I keep on receiving this in my email through notifications, or maybe if I have the LinkedIn app, I keep on receiving the pop-up notification. These are jobs, these are companies that are in need of digital marketers, marketing managers. We have social media marketing specialists, and so on. Okay, these are various jobs. So what happens is that once you've updated or you've optimized your profile, you now need to come to the job section and try to search jobs related to your field, and you need to go with, you type in the city where you want to do your search. Once those jobs pop up, you can either apply or you can enable the notification, okay, because each time you apply, they will ask you if you want to enable notification for this kind of jobs. So LinkedIn will always notify you if a company has posted a job that is related to your profile. So it is very important to put in information that are very, very important. All right, so this is very important. So that's the essence of these jobs which we have here. Let's get back to the menu. Then we have, of course, messages. When people send you direct messages, you're going to receive them here. As you can see, I have 7 direct messages in my inbox. Then we have notifications. This is where you get notifications. Some of these notifications will always pop up on your smartphone, maybe your notification section, like when your phone is when you've just your phone, you've just how do we call it? Your phone is sleeping, right? You'll be getting this pop-up notification. As you can see, a digital marketing 30 plus opportunities in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Okay, and I equally have notifications from different people whom I am connected with. And so these are all notifications, view jobs. These are various jobs as far as the digital marketing field is concerned. All right. Then information that is related to you, especially with your profile. If you want to update your profile, then you need to come to this me here. Or you can just click on your profile. If you're using your smartphone, you click on your picture, it will take you directly to your profile. All right. So what you have here from here to here are all related to you building your career. Okay, from here to here are all related to you building your career, you connecting with people. Now you can see a thin line here. After these icons we have on this main menu, you can see a thin line here. Whatever you see here is now related to business. If you have a business, you're thinking of putting that business online, then this is meant for you. Okay, so this is the 9 dots, this section where we have for business. If I click here, we're going to get information that are all related to a business. For example, learning, post a job, okay, talent insight, you want to build your talent, find leads, you want to get leads maybe for your business, different groups that may be sharing information that are related to your business. We have service marketplace. So you know what a marketplace is, simply linking up buyers and sellers together. Okay, so linking up buyers and sellers together. Then we have explore more businesses, hire on LinkedIn if you want to hire someone on LinkedIn, sell with LinkedIn if you want to sell products on LinkedIn. So these are all related to companies. Advertise on LinkedIn, post a job for free, learn with LinkedIn. So you see courses to develop your employees. So everything you see here are related to companies or are related to businesses. All right. So I believe this is well understood. And if you want to do any search, you can just come to the search bar here and you do your search and you'll be able to get information related to the search term which you have just keyed in. Very important. Right. Now let's move up to building your profile. Now, building your profile will determine if people are actually going to see you online or not. All right. Very important. The way you build your profile is going to determine if people are really going to get access to you or not. Now, let's look at this. Before you start building your profile, all you need to do is you click on your profile picture or you click on me if you're using a PC. So if I click here and I go to view profile, it's going to take me to my profile section. So you can see these are all information that are related to a profile. So the first thing we have is your profile picture and your cover photo. Now, one thing you need to note when it comes to a profile picture, we are going to begin with the profile picture. Please make sure you put a professional picture. We don't want pictures where you are sitting on a chair. It's like you're posting like a celebrity or so. You need a professional picture. Better still, go to a studio. I think you can spend about $2 to $3 to get a very good professional picture. And when you tell them that this picture you see, I want to place this picture on my CV. When you get to the studio, tell the photographer, please, I need this picture for my CV. They are going to get you a very professional picture. And sometimes in different countries, what they do is you can go there with maybe you're just dressed casually. When you get there, they will take the picture and they will work on it to make it look more professional. Okay, they will make it look more professional. Very important. Then you have your cover photo, right? So if this was a business, let's just say we had a company page here. If this was a business, probably we should have the business logo here, and we have maybe a picture of the company. If you have a picture, maybe you took a picture of the company, either inside or outside, or maybe you're having a board meeting, you just take a picture and you place here, it's going to be fine. All right, but for a profile, what you can do is have your profile picture here, and then you edit this one. You might just have a summary about you, okay, in a text format. You just place it here. It's going to be fine. Very, very okay. All right. So to edit your profile is very simple. You just click on the picture and you're going to see edit here. All right. It's very important. You're going to see edit here. You click on the edit and you're going to upload your photo from your maybe your computer system or your smartphone. All right. Very important. Now, once you're done with adding your photo, you need to equally state if you are a job seeker or not. All right. And LinkedIn has actually given the opportunity for you to tell your audience that you're actually seeking for a job. So we have what we call frames here. Once you've added your photo, if I click on edit or I click on add photo, they will take me to my gallery, or they take me to my PC, maybe my documents or my photos, and I'll be able to upload one. Once you're done with that, you click on frames. So once you click on frames, you have two major frames here. This is the original frame. What you see here, this is it. Then we have the frame for hiring and open to work. So if you're seeking for a job, you click on open to work. What happens is that once you click on this open to work, you are not only going to signal, you're not only going to signal your audience that you are looking for a job, you're equally going to tell LinkedIn that you are a job seeker. Okay, it goes both ways. So you are indicating to LinkedIn that you are looking for a job, and you're equally telling your audience that you are a job seeker. So if I click on open to work, you see how it changes, right? So this is going to display on your profile, and people are actually going to know that you are looking for a job. When you're getting a photo, don't just get a photo where we are just going to see your head, all right? Get a photo like what you see here, maybe from uh, from your shoulder, not from your shoulder. Your shoulder should be here. You just come down a little bit, maybe from your chest upward. All right. It should look very well, and it shouldn't just be any kind of photo. At least you should be straightforward, and then you look professional. All right. You take a professional picture, and then you have this frame here. It's very important. Once you do that, you click on apply, and it's actually going to be indicated. It's going to be indicated on your profile picture here. Very important. So get a professional picture. Sacrifice that $1 or $2 to get a professional picture to use on your LinkedIn profile. The next thing you need to do is to change your cover photo. You just need to click on the edit button, and you'll be able to update that, right? You can just click on change photo, and you try to scroll and crop this to fit in this box. That's what I did for this. Okay. That's great. If I was a hiring manager, for example, I'm working with a company and I'm a hiring manager, I could change this frame. Instead of putting open to work, I'll put hiring. Okay, I'll put hiring. And the kind of content or the kind of information you place on your profile is going to tell LinkedIn. LinkedIn will be able to determine if you're actually a hiring manager or you are seeking for a job. Okay, they actually know that from the information you give them. We're going to talk about that. All right, I'll explain to you how that is being done. Because at one level, if you are a company owner, a business owner, obviously you're going to be creating your digital company online on LinkedIn. And once you do that, you are indirectly telling LinkedIn that you have a company. Okay, so LinkedIn will always be reminding you. Once you put that open to hire, what will happen is that LinkedIn will always remind you: are you seeking? Do you have vacancies? They will always ask you those questions. If yes, maybe you should post. They will always remind you about that. Okay, so once you are done with that, once you're done with your profile and you're done with your cover photo, the next thing is to edit your bio. The next thing is to edit every other information, like your bio, your contact details, and everything. Okay, so how do you do that? The next thing you need to do is you're going to find this edit button here. Okay, on a smartphone, I don't really know how it's going to look like. Let me just open LinkedIn accounts on mobile. Okay, I'll go for, I wanted to click on images. Let's go for images. So this is how your account is going to look like mobile. Let me say 2023, so we can have the latest images in front. LinkedIn profile. Need something more specific. Let's try this. Well, let's try this one. This one should give us the right thing. I'm not sure you guys can see this. Let me click if it's going to open very well. I want you guys to see this image very well. Let's see. It's not opening. I want that particular. Okay, so for those of you who might have issues related to your, maybe related to connecting with your PC, this is how it's going to look like. Okay, let me zoom it out. So you have your home button, which you've seen, my network, you see posts here, you want to create a post, you have notifications, and you have jobs. Okay, now for the aspect of business, you can't find it on mobile. So if you're thinking of creating your, introducing your business online on LinkedIn, you can't do that on a mobile app. You need a PC. You need to do that on a computer system. Okay, that's the reason why you can't even find it here. Right? So that is very important. So this is how it's going to look like. It's the same thing, okay? It's the same thing. You just click on your profile, you just click on your home here, you scroll up, you're going to find your picture, you click on your picture here. Once you click on your picture, it's going to take you to your profile. And you might see the edit button, you click on it and you'll be able to edit your profile. But the experience is very wonderful when you're doing on a PC. It's very, very wonderful. You really enjoy doing it when you're using a computer system. So I hope that is clear. All right, so guys, let's get back to our account, right? So let's now look at how to edit your bio and the most important things that are related to this. So I'll click on this edit button. You might find it different using a mobile, okay? So once I click on the edit button, you have your basic information. They ask about your first name, your last name, then maybe additional name if you have maybe another name. For there are people who have 3 names. Middle name, we have the first name, middle name, and the last name. Okay. Then the next thing is your headline. Now, one thing which is beautiful about LinkedIn is that LinkedIn has a premium plan. If you really want to enjoy the premium aspect of LinkedIn, what you can do is you can click on this Ride with AI, artificial intelligence. Most social media platforms have included artificial intelligence in their platforms. Okay, so it enables you to generate content very easily. That's why I said in the nearest future, content creators will be out of business because there are so many things you can do now with AI. With AI, you can design a full-fledged website from start to finish with content on the website without even seeking any information from the owner of the website if you're a web developer. All right, this is very, very vital. Let me see, I get some messages here. I don't know if, okay, just wanted to be sure that you guys can get me. All right, so I'm just going to copy my profile here. All right, I will copy this and then let's try Ride with AI. Show you guys something. Now you see, AI has been able to generate something for me. Digital marketing manager at Martin Alwadi, advanced digital marketing expert. That's what they have been able to give me as far as my headline is concerned. Okay, so we have show option 2 because I have the premium version of LinkedIn. Okay, so show option 2, they give you a variety of options. All right, but the one which I initially placed, I think is more complete and it's more visible and it looks more mature than what they gave me. So I'm just going to paste this back here. Now, when it comes to the headline, there are things you need to do. There are steps you need to follow when adding your headline, right? If you're already working, if you're a worker, the first thing you should do is to put in the position which you currently hold in your company. All right, you put the position and the name of the company. All right, so you can either say digital marketer or digital marketing manager. You can put at Madina Awadi, or better still, you can change the at to this. Okay, you can just put at Madina Awadi. Okay, then once you've placed your current position, the previous ones don't matter when it comes to your headline. They don't matter because your current position now actually should outweigh the others. We have a section on your profile where you're going to work on that. All right. So you put in your digital marketing manager at what Martin Alwadi, the company which you're working. The next thing is that please don't just choke your headline with long sentences. The reason why they call it a headline is because they want you to put in a caption, something that when someone looks at your profile, the person should be able to see a summary of your career, your entire career, in maybe 2 lines. Okay, so here I have digital marketing manager Amazon Alwadi. Then I put my highest profession. Okay, and always make sure you use this line, this line you see here on the keyboard. Use this line to separate the different, either the different career opportunities or different educational backgrounds you have. Okay, so I have digital marketer or digital marketing manager at Mazina Wadi. Then I put the line. Then I have MBA in banking, tax administration, and financial services. I put the line. My next certificate, BS in accounting. Then the next one I have GOGO, CPD, KHD. These are now professional certificates. These are academic and these are what? Professional. Okay, then I put that there. If you still have space, because I believe they always give you a limit, number of text you can add. Okay, so if I keep on typing, I might reach a point where they will tell me I have reached my maximum. Okay, see, exceeded maximum character length of what, 220. So you see, you have just 220 characters to type here. So if you go around typing long sentences when you've not actually added everything which is needed, then it's going to actually, it's not going to be good for your profile. All right. So you have your digital marketing manager at your company, the name of your company, your profession. So here is your position, then the company, then you cannot put all your career opportunities. Don't add your previous companies here. Because some people will put the current company and the position, then they say, previously worked, we are just wasting the number of characters which have been given to you. All right, we put that here. Then when you scroll down, you have now your current position. So my current position, this is it here. I've placed it here. All right. So once you're done with your current position, you scroll down. Then maybe your industry, you need to put is it a private industry? Is it a government industry? Is it government related? Is it a parastatal? You need to state it there. All right. Then you have education. All right. Education, you can choose maybe your recent, or you can add more education. For example, if I put here Catholic University of Cameroon, then I add new education. Okay, I might decide to add a new education and it's going to feature them. All right, so I don't want to do that right now. I'm just going to scroll down. So this one is fine. Education, I'm just going to put Catholic University of Cameroon. All right, that's maybe my most valued certification. All right, then you scroll down, then location, where are you located? You put your location here, put your city here. All right, then we have your contact information. So your contact information, you need to add your contact info. If I click on edit contact info, you're going to find all the information that are related to me. If I have a website, here we have your profile. All right, so I've added my profile here. This is what you actually share with people if you want people to connect with you. All right, so if you want people to connect with you, this is how you share your profile. This is how it looks like. Okay, it's very easy to understand. You have linkedin.com/in/your name. When you're creating your account, basically you're going to find your username. This is the username. Okay, when someone types your name on LinkedIn, this is what enables them to see your profile, your username. All right, so that's it. Then you have your phone number should be there, your address, where you're living or where you're working, your date of birth, your website. If you have one, you can add the website, and then it will check if it's a personal website, it's a company website. You might decide to add a company website where you're working. Okay, but if you are a professional, you own a company, you might decide to place your company website. If you have a personal website that talks about you, you can add that here as well. If you have other websites, you can add. Then we have instant messaging. So instant messaging here simply means when people send you a direct message, they should receive a direct response from you. Okay, maybe you design a message which they will get when they send you a direct message. But sometimes someone may be asking you a question that is not related to the message you designed, and that message is sent auto response. It will not be good, especially when um, someone just contacted you related to a particular field, right, or a particular job opportunity, and then your instant messaging give an information that is contradictory to what that person actually asked. So it's going to be very, very not. It won't look good. So basically, you can just keep that aside, right? So we are done with the aspect of working on your contact details. Once you're done with that, we click on save. I didn't do any changes there, so I'm just going to click on close, all right? And then let me see if there's any other information needed, nothing. So I'm just going to click on save. Okay, great. So you are done with that. And then there will be a message from LinkedIn asking you, your profile has been saved. Do you also want to update your second, okay, this secondary language? If you are from a bilingual country, you might decide to add English, French. So when people visit your profile, if they're from a French-speaking region, they will read your content. Everything which you have will be translated to French. Okay, if they are connected, if their account, when creating it, have they choose the French language, obviously they are going to get contents that are related to that particular language. That was already done, but I don't want to work on it again because I already did so. Okay, so I don't need to work on that again. Or better still, you can just click on update profile. If you click on update profile, then they will show you where you need to work on your language. You see, so we have here primary language is English and secondary is French. Basic information. You need to put in the information so that are related to what French. So it's going to be translated directly by Google to your audience. Okay, so that's basically what it is. I've not done any changes there, so I'm going to keep it that way. All right, so that's it as far as your personal details are concerned. All right, that's it as far as your personal details are concerned. Now, once you are done with that, all right, once you're done with this aspect, you need to scroll down. All right, we now move to another important aspect of it, which is your about. We have your top skills, we have your experience. So this is where you now put in all your work experience. All right, you have work experience, you have an educational background, you need to fill every information. Then you have your license and what certifications, right? So here are some of my international license and certifications, all right? And then you equally have skills as well. So I'm going to begin from the top. The first aspect will be your about page, all right? So I'm going to click on edit. So that's the first aspect you're going to edit. After editing your contact info, your profile, your contact info, you want to scroll down and you begin with what about. So here you're going to give a briefing about yourself. If you're using the premium aspect of your, if you have the premium plan on your account, then you can use AI to write that. So I'm just going to cut this and let's use AI and see what AI is going to give us. I'll click on write with AI. Let's see what AI is going to give us. Okay. So many platforms are actually integrating AI into their platform, and trust me, so many people are going to lose their jobs just because of this. Now, I'm going to read what AI has written here. We have, as a digital marketing manager at Amazon Awadi Documents Clearing, I leverage my MBA in banking, tax administration, and financial services, and my certifications in digital marketing from CPD UK, Google USA, and KSDA to drive business growth and engagement through cut-edging digital strategies. I have successfully implemented and executed end-to-end. So you see that this is really professional, all right? And another thing you need to understand too is that with AI, there are some these AI tools that have been integrated that they actually give you unique content. There is no plagiarism. Now, what do I mean by plagiarism? Plagiarism simply means that they are not copied from somewhere and just giving you. They are trying to work with what you have provided for them. Okay, so they've given you all the information which is necessary. So I'm passionate about the intersection. So one thing you should do is that if you're using the premium if you don't have the premium to please, there is no point. Okay, all you can just do is you do your thing, write your thing. And if you're in a country which we have ChatGPT as well, if you're in a country where you can get access to ChatGPT, just go to ChatGPT and write what you can write, and you tell ChatGPT to reconstruct that in a very good English, because I know some of us, our English is not that good because it's not our native language. So we are not from Britain. So obviously we are not going to we are not going to actually come out with the best when it comes to writing English. Okay. So these tools will help you to reconstruct your introductory or your about page in a way that is very, very enticing in the eyes of your viewers. Okay, so you see, this is very, very professional. I'm passionate about the intersection of business strategy, finance, and digital marketing, and I constantly seek ways to expand my knowledge and skills in these areas. I have a strong foundation in financial acumen and strategic thinking. So these are very, very. So what these guys are doing, or what LinkedIn is doing, is that they have carefully gone to what you placed, your educational background, your experience. They have been able to glance through, read through, and be able to generate this. Okay. And if you read this, you are not comfortable, you can click on revert. They can generate as many as possible. Okay. As you can see, you can write up to 2,600 words. So I'm just going to keep this one. All right. I'm going to keep this. Then you have skills. You can now add what? Skills. So show your top skills. Add up to 5 skills you want to be known for. They will also appear in your section. So we have digital marketing. I'm going to add some skills here. Let's say graphic design. Let's see if it's available. Web design is okay. I'm going to add web design. So you can add, they say you should add up to 5. Let's see if you can add more than 5. I'm going to put graphic design. We have that. Yes, we have. That's 4, right? Let me add another one. Let's go with HTML. Programming language that is not available. Let's see. Let's go with search engine marketing. Search engine marketing, that's available. So that's it. You can add just 5, maximum of 5. Okay. So once you're done with your skills, you click on save, and it's going to be updated on your profile. So that's it. It has been updated. So next, tell us more about these top skills and how you use them. So they are now going deep into what you have actually provided. Okay. So if I click on web design, for example, they'll say, tell us where you put these skills to use. So we have digital market. So they are asking you where you actually use the skills. So this is web design, right? So I'm going to choose this because that is where I actually put in the skills. Education, I'm going to go for learning international studies and immersive business training because those certifications related to that. And then license certifications, none of this is related to that. Okay, this is just an accreditation to make my MBA internationally recognized one. And this is just the foreign English test. So basically, I'm going to keep it that way. I'm going to save. And for the graphic design, I'm going to do the same thing. I'll just click here and place that under here, here, here. And I think I won't select any from here. I'm going to click on save. And that is done when it comes to skills. The skills are very important, guys. Very, very important. And you need to take it very seriously. All right. So we are done as far as that is concerned. And here are the skills which we've just added. This is just how your CV, you can design this. And by the time you're trying to build your CV, all you need to do is you go to this page, copy all this information, and just place on your CV. And good enough, we have AI here, which is even helping you to generate very good grammar. Okay, vocabulary is perfect. Okay, we have coherence and cohesion is great as well. So it's really going to help you to build a perfect CV. Now, the next aspect, which is very important as well, is your work experience. So you need to list all the companies which you've worked with. We have the first one, which is the digital marketing manager. You just need to click on edit. If you don't have any, you need to click on the plus sign. But since I already have my experiences here, I'm going to click on edit and show you how it's been done. All right. So this is the first and this is the second. So if I click on the first one, we have the edit section. So you have the title, that's your position. You have employment type, you put it as a full-time or part-time. Company name, you put it in location, you do that. Location type, on-site or remote. We have on-site. Hybrid means you're doing both on-site and remote. So we have on-site. Then we have, you have to determine if you're currently working. If you're currently working, the only information you're going to have here is the start date. Okay, but if I uncheck this, you notice that another field comes up here which talks about the ending. So you need to indicate when you started and when you ended. Industry, government-related services. Then description, you need to give your job description here. All right, you're giving your job description here, and you're giving your profile headline. So this one is automatically added here by LinkedIn. You see, this is what we edited when we were looking at our profile, right? So this one was automatically added here by LinkedIn. So once that is done, we scroll down, then skills, all right? Skills related to this job. These are the skills that are related to this particular job, the things which you do as far as it's concerned, and you can only add about 5 of them. Once that is done, you can add a media like image, document, site. You can add what? Even your CVs, you can add them here. You just, sorry, not your CV, your certificates. Maybe some achievements which you've gotten. Maybe you had some promotions and they gave you some certifications. You can add that here. Maybe you can add your employment certificate. If you have one, you just add it here. All right. So people, when someone visits your profile, the person actually knows that, yes, this person is actually working in this company. If you have your job offer letter, you can just click on add media and you add it up. As simple as that. All right. So click on save. Then one more thing I've forgotten to show you. Let me go back. I'm just going to skip this one. Let me go back. So once you've edited, we have this option here, notify your network. Now, if you're creating your profile for the very first time, if you're editing your profile for the very first time, it is important you enable this one. All right, you enable it so that once you are done and you save, LinkedIn is going to notify your network that you have updated your profile with very vital information related to your job. But if you're actually editing, you don't need to do that because sometimes when you edit, people have different mentalities. They'll think maybe you're just trying to modify and do changes on your profile, which is not really good. Whereas maybe you just wanted to add some job descriptions which you did not add, or you want to work more on your skills, you actually got new skills related to that job which you want to add here. So once you do that, don't enable this again, okay? It should be off. That's why you see mine is off and I click on save because I'm doing this for the second time. But for the first time, you can actually leave it on so that you can update your network, all right, or your followers. Then the same thing that goes for career analysts. What we have just explained now, the same thing goes here. All right, this is very, very important. Now, once you've been able to do that, let's get back. Let's go back. So once you've been able to do that, the next thing is license and certificate. If you have other professional certifications, okay, let's see. No, we are done with experience, right? Okay, the next thing is education. So this is where you add what? Your education, where you've actually studied. So here we have Catholic University of Cameroon. I cannot find University of, there's a problem. Okay, we have Catholic University of Cameroon. We have immersive business training. I need to add one more. So let me just take this opportunity. Okay, we have it here. University of Boya. Okay, it's here already. So you see, once you're adding your educational background, for example, let me click on edit. You still see notify your network. So you can decide to enable it or not. You have the school which you studied, we have the degree, you add it here, the field of study, when you started, when you ended, the grade which you had. Okay, then activities and societies. You can just add different activities or societies that you belong when you were in school. You can add them here. If you were the president of your association, you can add it here. If you are a participant or you are a member of an association in your school, you can add it here. Things which you know can give you more credibility. Then you give a little bit of description, maybe about your program, maybe the fields which you studied, some of the courses which you studied under that field, you can add them here. And then, of course, you have skills, some of the skills which you have that are related to this particular educational background. You add it here. Then, of course, we have add media. You can now add your degree, you can add your master's degree here. If you already have a copy, you click on add media and then you add it up here, then you save. As simple as that. All right. Very, very easy to do. Very, very easy. Now, if your institution or your company is on LinkedIn, if they have a profile on LinkedIn, then obviously you're going to see it here. It's very easy. For example, if I come here and I want to add, for example, if I click, let me go back. Say Kalik University of Cameroon. Now let me click, let me see Kato. Oh, it's not available. If I put Catholic University, I'm not sure they have a LinkedIn profile of Cameroon. They don't yet have. Okay. But if you check University of Boya, you're going to actually find University of Boya available here, right? So you see their logo and everything. So not every institution is actually available here. All right, so that's how it goes. You see, University of Boya is actually available, so you see their logo here. Some of them might be available, but they don't yet have a logo. Okay, they don't yet have a logo. So we have Immersive Business Training, Kalik University. That's it for education. So you're actually building your digital profile, your virtual CV here. You're building your virtual resume or your virtual CV. Okay. So once you're done with your education, the next thing is your license and certifications. Any license which you got international. Now, these ones which you see here, after getting them, these international bodies ask me if I want to upload this on my LinkedIn because at one moment I didn't know where I can put that, but good enough. They told me, let me change this, guys. This is actually um, not September. This is December. It's December. All right. So this one will expire in December 2025. 2025. Okay. I'm gonna update that. So that's it. Okay, so this one expires in 2025. This one does not have an expiry date. Okay, so that's it for license and certifications. Great. So now we've taken time to work on our profile. We've worked on our educational background. We've worked on our license and certifications. And of course, we have skills. You can equally edit this. You add some skills. So if I click here, I'll be able to add. I have so many skills which I've added here. You can decide to keep adding and adding, but there is a limit. Like right now, I'm not sure I can add any skills again. See, you've added the maximum number of skills. If I want, I can take off some, but they say I've added the maximum number, so there is no way for me to add any other skill again. All right, so that is it. Then of course you have interest. This one is being suggested by LinkedIn. Okay, they suggest top voices, companies, groups, newsletters, schools. So top voices are top tier, those who are on LinkedIn, like what you see here. These are all workers of LinkedIn. When you see this IN beside their names, they have something to do with the LinkedIn company itself. Okay, if you go to companies, you find different top companies which you can follow them. The reason why you need to follow these top companies because they might have job opportunities, they keep posting, and once they do, you'll be getting notifications that these companies are hiring. All right. Then we have groups as well, Influencer Marketing Association. You can join this one. I already joined, so I'm going to check that. So UA Career Network and all. So you just need to update that. All right. So that is it when it comes to your profile. Now, once you've created your profile, the next thing you need to do, very important, is that you start connecting with people who are related to your field. All right. So I may come here on my search bar and I type digital marketing and I click enter. So I will actually see content related to digital marketing. That was not spelled correctly. See. So we have pages, for example, social media marketing, money. Okay, these are jobs. We have jobs here, we have products here, we have companies here. You can follow these companies to get top information that are related to digital marketing. Then people who talk about digital marketing, these are people who talk about digital marketing, and most of these people are um, employers. Okay, you see, this guy talks about digital marketing, you can follow him. You see, hire, it means once in a while, this guy hires digital marketers. So you have others. And when you connect with these people, it's very important because when they go out there to do search, they are searching for workers or people who have skills in that field. When they do their searches, you are likely to show on their search result faster than any other person because you are following them. Okay, so you will be suggested to them by LinkedIn. All right, it's very important. Now, everything doesn't end here. Just by creating your profile, making sure that all the details have been added doesn't guarantee you that you will be able to get very good notifications or be connected to people and all that. No. Okay, so this is our this is our home page. We are actually done with the home section. So if you go to the network section, that is where you start seeing people who are either people who want to connect with you or people who are related to your field. For example, this one, these are people who have sent me friend requests. So this is a message from someone saying, "Hi, Tamon, I would love to follow your professional journey. I believe that connecting, let me read it all. So connecting with experts like you can lead to exciting collaboration ventures." So see, these are messages from this person. So I can click on reply, or better still, if the guy looks good, you can go through his profile. If it's somebody whom you can equally learn from, then you can click on accept. See, so I click on accept, and okay, this was a direct message sent to me. I can connect with these people as well. You can connect with as many people as well, but please don't go and follow so many people. And you equally have a limit in a month, the number of people you can follow. So avoid following people who are irrelevant. All right. Avoid connecting with people who are irrelevant. So we have connect, 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 and we have, yeah, so many people you can connect with. You see, I get so many suggestions, and most of these suggestions are related to my field of study, right? Or maybe they are suggesting people that I have that are connected with people that I am equally connected with. Okay, so that's it. All right, then of course your direct message is here. You get messages from people. These are messages from people. Another message, this was November. It has been long. I actually checked my LinkedIn. So this is a message from someone. "Hi Tamon, I'm Ryan from LinkedIn. We noticed you're just a few steps away from launching your campaign." Okay, this is when I was creating ads for the Talita Group Corporation. So I'm sure they actually messaged me in respect to that. Okay, so you get instant messages, and sometimes you can get messages from recruiters. I've received so many messages from recruiters as well, people who have gone through my profile, and they are actually interested in what they see. Okay, so you see, okay, look at this one. They say, "Dear Tamu, you have been shortlisted for the 2X social media marketing specialist position. One, be freelancer and collaborate with other there are companies. Arabic proficiency in." Okay, Arabic proficiency is here. What is here required? So here are some of the opportunities you can get. So some hiring managers can get to you directly based on your profile. If your profile is perfect, if your profile is great, you've actually updated it very well, trust me, you're really going to be getting messages. Not only in your environment, but people out of the country might get to you so long as they see that you are someone who is very, very um, vital and you have rich content in you. All right. So the next thing we're going to talk about is jobs. This is where um, we check, we do research with respect to getting jobs. Okay, so here the first aspect we need to talk about is the title of this search here, where you need to type the job um, position which you're looking for and the city. For example, if I type here digital marketing, digital marketing is not a position, right? But if I type digital marketing, let's say specialist, and I choose, let's say, Ghana, for example, right? So Google is going to search. See, these are all job opportunities, digital marketing specialists in Ghana. These are all remote jobs, which you can do from Ghana. Okay, you see, it keeps popping up. So whenever there is a job description that any job that fits your job description, LinkedIn is going to actually bring that up. And whenever you do a search, always set up this, set alert, enable this. The reason is because whenever such a job related to this from Ghana is being posted, LinkedIn is going to notify you immediately. Okay, if I change this to Cameroon, we're going to get other job opportunities that are related to the same country. Okay, so if there are any companies like this one, was posted 27 minutes ago, and easily apply here, and you're going to get maybe a call if your CV meets up with the requirement that are needed. All right, so that's how you actually sit and you get notifications. You get notifications about jobs that are related to your field. This is very, very important. All right. So we've talked about the home, we've talked about the network, the jobs. All right. Let me get back to the search. There's a few things I want to show you guys here. Why is it taking so much time? Go back again. Okay, I'll just click on the jobs. Right. So you have here my jobs, you have preferences, we have demonstrate your skills, you have interview prep. So you can actually prepare for an interview on LinkedIn. Okay. You have videos, text descriptions that can enable you. You can equally build your resume here. You can even contact professionals to pay them for them to help you build your resume. You have job seeker guidance. They're going to guide you on how to get jobs, especially on LinkedIn. Then you have application settings. All right. Then this is for employers or recruiters. Post a free job. Right. Obviously, LinkedIn will know if you are a recruiter or you're an employer. If you're not an employer, you can't have this option. Okay. So if we get to, let me take interview prep. So see, these are questions. See, these are questions that you might get when you go for an interview. So they tell me about yourself. Okay, so most companies, I think more than 90% of companies always ask this question. All right. And you're going to get some responses, but if you have the premium package, you're going to get very good responses from real people. Okay, they'll pop up different responses that are related to different fields. So you have answer one, sample answer one. So if I click on this one, you get a video which you can watch. Tell us about yourself.
Let's see how a job candidate might.
So I'm just going to play this. I will turn on my speaker on. Where is it? Just watch this short video. I think it's just 1 minute 35 seconds, so it won't take us time. Share computer sound. All right. So I'm just going to play this for about 1 minute 35 seconds.
Let's see how a job candidate might approach this question, and then I'll follow up in a minute with some detailed feedback.
Well, from a very early age, I've been a problem solver. I was that kid who would take apart anything so I could see how it worked and then try to put it back together. As you can imagine, it drove my parents nuts. But even though I tortured my family at times, the tinkering trait has served me well in my career. After graduating from Purdue, I was recruited into a field technician job and got paid to take apart broken packaging equipment. It was like living the dream. That job also made me realize that I'm really good with difficult customers, and that's what helped me land my current account manager role. While I love my job and have been successful in it, it's moved me away from the manufacturing floor. Now, the reason I'm so interested in this position is that it seems to provide a really great blend of one-on-one work with clients and hands-on problem solving.
I love this answer. You drew me into your story. I've got this vivid image of your childhood home and your family toaster in a bunch of pieces just as your mom's walking in to make breakfast. You also picked two prominent required skills from the job description, problem solving and customer service, and you built this interesting narrative around it. I'm also able to see a successful career evolution along with an answer to why do you want to work here before you've even been asked. All around, this answer's a winner.
All right, so guys, you've been able to watch that. And one thing you need to understand, and we are not going to talk about interviews here, all right? I am not a professional when it comes to that. But what I know when it comes to interviews is that when you get to an interview, maybe for an interview, always try your possible best to keep things real. That is what I know. Okay, keep things real. Don't try to fabricate stories or try to cram so many things. No, keep things real. And how can you keep things real? You can keep things real by simply going through some of these past interview questions, and then you try to blend it to your own life. Okay, they ask you a question that tell us about yourself. So basically, it shouldn't be something which you've read from somewhere and you're trying to reproduce it. All right, because you might get stuck somewhere. Just try to talk about yourself from when you were growing up, what actually made you to actually love this profession. All right. So I believe there are so many people who are in a particular field based on what they love when they were growing up. There are some people who actually switched along the way. Those are the kind of things they want to know. All right. They want to see if you're fluent. There are some questions that they will ask that are directly related to your job. There are questions that they will ask that are not directly related. So you should try your possible best to talk fluently. Don't try to fabricate stories. Okay, it's very important. So that aside, that's not really what we were intended to show you guys. I just wanted to show you that you can learn so many things on this platform. There are different courses. There are people who post links online on courses which you can take, very short courses that can help either build your mentality or improve on your career as well, improve on your career opportunities. There are so many of them. LinkedIn is a very powerful platform, but so many people don't really know about it. All right, so I'm encouraging you guys, make sure if you are thinking of building your career to another level, ensure you get into LinkedIn and make the best out of it. All right, I hope that is well understood. Now, let's continue. So we've talked about the jobs, we've talked about the messages. Notification is basically messages you receive in terms of job notification, job alerts, or messages from top tier people you followed on LinkedIn. Whenever they post a content, you obviously see that in your notification. Okay, and we've talked about the main section. So before I talk about the business aspect, if you have a question so far, please feel free to ask. Questions, please. Questions? I believe there are questions. Questions, please. All right, if there are no questions, let's go. Yes. Bang.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, okay.
Thank you so much for enlightening us, and especially me. Please, I wish to know, how do I get the premium option? I missed that part out. Is it
Um,
payable? Oh,
yes, it's payable. I think it should
oh,
be around the neighborhood of, cannot really place my hand there. Just 1 minute, let me check. Um, Premium features. I think I don't have, let me see. Once you sign in, please, once you sign in, maybe I already have the premium, so I can't lay my hands, but it's always available here. They will tell you to get a premium. Let me see, the price of, Price of LinkedIn Premium. Let me try to check that. Just give me. I'm sure it's $19. Let me see. Is it nine? Okay, we have. It ranges from $30 a month to over $100 a month. Okay, so that's it. But sometimes they give some discounts. Let me check here. I know it's 19 or 29. I just usually pay for a year, so at times I forget how the price range is. Let's see. Sometimes you can even go, there's a trial period. Okay, you can go for 1 month free trial. After 1 month, then you can start paying. I'm trying to check the prices, but I believe it starts from $29 every month. $29 every month. And we always advise, sometimes as someone who is beginning your career, it'll be very difficult for you to actually afford that. Sometimes it might be difficult. So the basic plan is actually, it's okay. The basic plan is okay. Just know how to build everything. From what I've explained to you right now, if you follow it gradually, you're going to get the best out of it. Okay? Try to build your CV. All the content which I've just explained to you, everything, the strategies, the steps, follow the same steps. Build your about page that same way. Build your introduction very well. Information about you, build it very well, and trust me, you're going to get a very good result. Yes, organic. I see your hand up. What's your question, please? Organic.
Thank you. So I want to know, when it comes to posting, like every time, in order for you to get engagement with the audience, like what kind of post is required? Is it something just related to work, like what you do, your company
Now,
stuff?
when it comes to creating content on LinkedIn, 1 minute, please.
Yeah.
When it comes to creating content on LinkedIn, LinkedIn has its own type of contents which are being created. Okay, you mostly notice that we have majority of content creators on LinkedIn are companies and professionals. See, it's very difficult for you to see Afriland First Bank. This is Afriland First Bank from Cameroon. It's very difficult for you to see Afriland First Bank posting on Facebook and Instagram. No, they can't be doing that because it's not a professional platform. Those are platforms where people just go there to maybe cash fund and things like that. So things like this won't be interested. It will not be interesting when you post them there, right? But when you post such content, on LinkedIn, it's going to be very, very significant in the sense that we have professionals, only professionals that are here. So in respect to the content which you need to post contents that will engage with your audience, post educational content that will engage with your audience. Then there is something we call edutainment. Edutainment, that's education plus entertainment, edutainment. So there are some entertaining content which are being posted on LinkedIn that are educational, okay? We have entertaining content that are educational. For example, look at this one. Teamwork is the key to success, right? This can be somehow very entertaining as well as it's what? Educational, all right? And these are being posted by companies. So if I scroll down, you mostly see information that are related to companies and see. All right, this one too is entertaining, but you actually see messages here that are educational, right? You can see you, success and failure. So it's only trying to build your career. Simply telling you, just looking at this video can tell you that no, whenever you fall, always make sure you rise again. And the number of times which you fall, obviously, it's taking you one step ahead to success. All right, so that's just basically what this video is. But on Facebook or Instagram, someone will just say, wow, this guy has very good skills, and it ends there. Okay, so you need to post content that is edutaining. Okay, edutaining means it is educational, an educational content that is what entertaining. So those are the kind of contents you post here, right? Any content you see being posted here, it is very, very educational. Though you might have some entertainment, but it is geared towards what education. I hope that question has been answered.
Yeah. And then how often do you post on LinkedIn?
You
Is it
can
once a day,
It all
twice a
depends.
day?
It all depends. It all depends on you. It all depends on your capability of posting. You can post twice a day. You can post once a day. You can post 3 times. It all depends. But the best, to me, the best way, the best number of times you can post 3 times in a week. I think that's very good. And of course, you can equally post during. There are times which you can post that will get a lot of engagement, like in the towards maybe around 4 or 5. Those are times which people will obviously be on their smartphones and will get notification, especially professional. When someone is at the office, sometimes it's very difficult for them to have access to their phones and start looking at notifications. But when you post during that period, obviously people are always going to see your content because you are posting it at the right time. Any question? Any question, please? Any question, please? All right. If there are no questions, we've already taken 1 hour 30 minutes of this class. So what we're going to do is, let me see. All right, let's just get into business, but I'm going to be very fast. Okay, so I believe this is well understood. I believe when it comes to building your profile, there is nothing else you need apart from what I've just explained. Nothing else. Once you're able to implement what has just been explained, trust me, you're going to be just fine. You're going to be perfectly okay. Right. Now, let's look at the business aspect of it. So before you think of getting to this aspect, this other section, you should be a business owner, okay? Like you see companies like Afriland, MTN, Orange, they all have accounts here, but you hardly see them. They do have on Facebook as well, Instagram, but they will hardly post some kind of educational content there as compared to LinkedIn, okay? So for you to advertise your business on LinkedIn, you need to have a digital company. Your company needs to be on their platform. Okay, you need to create your digital company. And how do you create a digital company? All you need to do is you go to For Business, you click here, you scroll down where you have create a company page. So you're actually doing what, representing your company at the digital level. That's online. Okay, so if you click on create a company page, they will ask you 3 questions. Do you want to create a page for a company, which is a small, medium sized, or large businesses? Do you want to create what we call a showcase page? Now, what is a showcase page? A showcase page, it simply means you are creating like branches of a main company. For example, we have Dangote, right? Dangote is the company itself. But we have other branches like Dangote Sugar, Dangote Cement, and so on. So what you need to do in this aspect is you need to first of all create a company, which is a Dangote itself. And then under that company, you now create what we call showcase page. So showcase page means you're having different branches of your company. So I may have a company like Amazon, for example. I have the main page of Amazon, which is amazon.com. Then I have different countries with their own content. They are managing their business by themselves. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll create different pages for that. So I'll create Amazon.ae, create Amazon.cm for Cameroon, and so on. All right. So to create all those pages, those subsidiaries, you need to create them under this button. So first you create a main page, then you create what? The showcase page. So once you click on the showcase page, they'll ask you to choose the page which you want to place this sub page under. Okay, so this is sub page associated with what? An existing page. Then if you want to create a page for an educational institution, then you click this on because it has its own features. All right. So let's begin by looking at creating a company. So if you have a company, you need to click on company. So you have to put a company name here. You put in your URL here. For example, if I have to, let's just say I want to create for Dangote. So I'll create Dangote. So I say Dangote. If it is LLC, I'll put Dangote LLC. Then we have what? The username. So the username is what is going to represent your business. So they have automatically generated that for me, but if I have something different, I can change it here. All right. Then of course you need to add your website. Okay. Then the industry. Where does your business fall? Is it education? Is it fashion? Is it real estate? You need to choose that option from here. So once you choose the industry, you choose the organization size. How many workers do you have in that company? You choose from here. Then next, you have organization type. What type of organization? Is it a public company, self-employed, government agency, non-profit, sole proprietorship? You choose from there. Then, of course, you need to upload your logo. Okay, you upload your logo, you give a tagline, then you click on I verify, and then you create your page. As simple as that. I don't want to create, I'm just showing you the process. Now, once you've created your page, let me go back. Once you've created your page, it's going to look something like this. 1 minute. It's going to look something like how is this thing not happening? Okay, it's going to look something like, where are those pages? Okay, it's going to look something like this. Okay, so you have your logo, you have your cover photo, name of the institute, number of followers, maybe activity, analytics, edit page. You can edit the page here. So this is basically how the page is going to look like. Your company page, okay? This is how your company page is going to look like. Then you can now start posting. Post content on your page. Then once you've created a page, you're going to have this progress bar here. They'll be telling you what you need to do to make this page look great. Okay, so you need to complete these steps. The first step here might be to add your logo, your cover photo. The next thing will be to add your username. It is a very simple step to follow. You follow this process one at a time, one at a time, one at a time until you're done with your page. Once you reach here, then you must have done everything that is needed. Okay, so here they're just telling me showcase what your organization cares about. Top talents are looking for employers who share their values. So I may decide to add some values here. Do not use space. You see, relevant links to resources, public facing reports, accurate. I won't have time to do that right now. But basically, that's how you create your page, right? Create your page, follow these steps. You're going to see what is needed. The logo, your cover photo. They'll ask you to add an administrator. Maybe they want you to add some other person who will manage the page. Those steps are there. You're going to follow them gradually and you're going to update the page. Okay. Now, when it comes to advertisement, when it comes to advertising, there are two ways. You can do the organic advertisement or the paid advertisement. All right. The organic simply means you post daily and people are going to engage with what you are posting. Your followers are going to engage. You're going to see a number of impressions. Then we have the paid, which you're actually paying LinkedIn to advertise for you. Okay. So when it comes to the paid, you can choose your audience, but when it comes to the free, you cannot choose your audience. Okay. So LinkedIn will be the one to decide where your post, your article or your post will be shown. That's just it. Okay. So that's it as far as LinkedIn for business is concerned. For the aspect of the paid advertisement on LinkedIn, that is a whole learning process. Okay. We cover that at the Advanced Digital Marketing Program at Adita Group Institute. That's one of the modules under social media marketing, one of the topics under social media marketing. For the organic, I believe each and every one of us know how it functions. You just need to post, you choose your time, make sure that you have good content, your images are perfect, you schedule your articles, Okay, you can do your scheduling and the articles will be posted at the appropriate time. All right, so basically that's it. Any question? Any question? Any question?
Yeah, a quick one. So, for example, if I sell food supplements,
Then
is
you
it
then you
can
should
I
go
can I
to,
sell on LinkedIn
no.
or it's not advisable?
Yes, if you want to sell products, like you want to sell products, just go to Facebook, Instagram. Go to other social media platforms that are what we say sociable, okay, where people go there to where people can easily interact with you. Now, one thing you need to understand is that Facebook, Instagram, or Facebook itself is the most used social media platform with more than close to 3 billion people are using that particular platform. Though LinkedIn actually came into existence before Facebook, Facebook is more popular and has more audience than LinkedIn because LinkedIn is restricted to what? To professionals. So you can't come and post those things here and you think you're going to make sales. The number of people who are connected on LinkedIn are very small as compared to other social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Those platforms are real platforms with a lot of audience. So you need to think about that. Here, the budget here just to do paid art is far greater. I think the daily budget on LinkedIn is $20, while the daily budget on Facebook is $1. So comparing those two, and the result which you get for Facebook is far more better than LinkedIn. So you cannot even be thinking of doing a paid ad here. So companies that do paid ads here are really top tier companies, companies that they really have the budget. Okay, if you are just a small startup, you have a startup business, then you need to avoid this platform for now. You can go with organic. But trust me, if you think you'll be posting supplements here and you're going to get sales, you're not really going to get sales. You're not really going to get sales because first of all, to get engagement on this platform itself is a little bit difficult as compared to the other platforms. Talk less of posting your products to sell them. Any other question? Any other question? Any other question? Any other question, please? All right. If there are no questions, then we've come to the end of this training. Please, before we come to an end, if you already have a LinkedIn account, I am going to drop my profile. Okay. I'll drop my LinkedIn profile. Make sure you connect with me, update your profile, and then you let me know. Okay. Let me know, and I'm going to check your profile to see if you've actually done a great job. All right. So let me share. It's very easy. If you just go online and you type Tamons Urinate, I think that will be the first profile that will pop up. But benefit of doubt, let me give you guys the link. So I will just go to the chat and type it in. Let me type it in the chat so that I want to share to everyone. Where is everyone? How do I change this to everyone? Okay, so please, before you go, check to see if the link is working. Okay, I'm not copying this, I'm just going to type it. Please, when you send me a connection request, make sure you indicate so I can connect back. Okay. I have so many connections that I don't really attend to. So make sure you indicate linkedin.com/this. All right, that's the link, guys. That's the link. Just click on it. connect with me. And or if you can't get it here, contact me directly, and I'm going to look into it. Any question? Any question, please? If you have a question, just unmute your mic and you ask. Any question? All right, guys, if there are no questions, then we've come to the end of this session, all right? And congratulations to you all for attending the session. Let me see. All right, so congratulations to you all right? So make sure you send me, then after this, please just send me, once you're done, just send me a private message that I attended this training, okay? I attended the live training, very important. Just send me a message, I attended the live training. That's just what I need from you guys. Just that message, I attended the live training. All right, so see you guys in our next training, which will be tomorrow on TikTok. We're going to have a live session on TikTok tomorrow, so please don't fail to join. If you don't have a TikTok account, download and install a TikTok account, a TikTok, and create an account, because it's really going to be an interesting training program. All right, guys, thank you all for joining, and see you guys another time. Bye-bye for now.